Now we come to these other projects, Pierangelo, EUProfiler, and Europe. Why they are, in a way, can be put all together, and I will tell you a few words about each of these three. In fact, more on the Europolis that you might not know, while on the other two, I think the two guys next to me have exhausted at least a preliminary introduction to the projects. Why they are convergent? First, they are convergent because all were done during the European parliamentary election of 2009. EUProfiler explored the voters with a unique technical infrastructure and a sample size that will be enviable for any social scientist. Pierangelo did what InTune tried to do in a more systematic and more careful way, and Mark has clearly shown as these four levels can be linked together. And Europolis did an experiment, a quasi-experimental design in which we brought together a sample of 350 Europeans in one place to discuss and deliberate 1 week before the European parliamentary election to study what deliberation and information does in terms of information, voting turnout, and political behavior using a control group together with the test group. These three projects speak basically of the same problem, that is to say what happens when you want to study a dynamic process over time, looking at the interaction between mass and elite. Another example that we might take and in a way use and build, looking at our colleagues from the United States, is this experience of what is called a cooperative congressional election study that tries to use panel surveys for running experiments, having them done on a regular basis. So, to bring these points again at home, first, we need to get together to know more what we are doing. We need to be more systematic in studying this interaction, and we need the help of the Commission for doing that, or other sources. Third, we need to be more dynamic. And fourth, we have to make sure that what we look at is the real public, and not an echo of the real public, that is to say, those who are interested and already politicized.